National Water Safety Week is coming up. It's an annual campaign to educate Canadians on how to prevent water-related tragedies. So joining me now in studio is Sharon Vinderine. She's the founder of Parent Tested, Parent Approved. Did I pronounce that right? Vinderine?
Vinderine. Close enough.
That's okay. I like to check. Listen, you've got a personal anecdote about drowning, and you're very aware, obviously, as most parents are, where their children are when they're near water. Tell me what happened.
We were in Mexico with several families. There were several adults in the pool, and we were in a wading pool, so it was literally 3 feet of water, and all of our children were playing next to us, and we were thinking we were being extremely conscientious. All of a sudden, I heard the babysitter that we had with us yell that my son was drowning, and she jumped in the pool, and when I looked over, he was literally just floating, not flailing his arms, not kicking, nothing, just floating. And he had managed to slip in 3 feet of water with 6 adults around him, and none of us noticed it because we were engaged in a conversation. So completely horrifying.
You must have been traumatized.
Traumatized. 2 days, couldn't stop crying, could not stop thinking the what ifs.
Yes, of course. And I think that's the problem, is that it can happen just like that.
Just like that. Blink of an eye.
What do parents need to know and caregivers need to know when it comes to small children? Let's start with that first.
Well, when it comes to small children, obviously, small children are not strong swimmers, if they are swimmers at all. So it's very important to make sure they are not near a body of water by themselves at any point in time. Not even for an instant, not for the phone to ring, not to check an email, it doesn't matter. They have to be around an adult at all times because it takes no time for something like that to happen.
Who's most at risk and why? We think small children, but...
One would think.
Yes, but...
So it's actually, drowning victims have become an older generation. So it's very much the baby boomers and seniors. So when it comes to baby boomers, there has been an increase of 34% in terms of the number of drownings. So they tend to be very confident with themselves. They'll go into the pool without a partner. They'll go boating without a buddy. They won't consider those things because they've gotten to an age where they feel they're very experienced.
Yes.
So they're not as worried. But the seniors are the most worrisome group. Seniors and baby boomers.
Let's give the safety tips because we only got about a minute left. What are some of your safety tips?
So you always want to keep an eye on the people that you are with. Do not go swimming alone at any point in time. Even if you're a strong swimmer, you need to consider that you might have a leg cramp. Having somebody swimming by your side can always go and get you help or help you. Make sure you're swimming where there's a lifeguard if possible, especially if you're swimming with children, because as per my example, you might think you're being as conscientious as possible, but a lifeguard, that is their only duty. So that's a fantastic way to do it. CPR, it is incredibly important as a parent especially to learn CPR, both for our children and also for helping our aging parents. Extremely important, and get recertified because it's so easy to forget all the steps involved with CPR because it is quite involved. Keep an eye on friends who might not be strong swimmers, and make sure you know your limits. If you're not a strong swimmer, don't go in the deep end. Stay in the shallow end and stay in water that you can comfortably walk in.
Sharon Vinderine, the founder of Parent Tested, Parent Approved. Great tips. Common sense, but we need to be reminded of them.
Absolutely.
All right. Great to have you in studio. Thank you.